Hey, how are you doing, guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can install InstantID. Mateo from Latent Vision YouTube channel released a video showing the workflows. So I'm going to cover only the installation part. If you'd like to see workflows, please check out his YouTube channel. First, click on the link in the description below. This will take you to the GitHub repository. Once you're there, scroll down until you can see installation. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hopefully it's visible on the screen. What's important is to follow the instruction in the installation guide. I will show you how you can do this easily. But in case you want to install everything manually, these are the instructions. Okay, so start your ComfyUI and go into the manager. In here, you want to go into install custom nodes. Click on it. Now at the top, you will see that there is an input search keyword. Type in InstantID and then look for the ID 93. It should be by the author cubic. Then click on install on the right side. This will take a minute or two, depending on your internet connection. Once it's completed, you will see a restart button. Before you do the restart, click on the close button first. This will send you back into the ComfyUI Manager menu. This time, click on Install Models. Again, at the top, we have the input search keyword. Type in insightface and click on the search button. Next, look for the description and download all the models that says InstantID in the description name. These are the ones you require, and you can see the ID here. Okay, again, if you already have the IP Adapter Plus versions, as you can see here, you still need to download the InstantID version. Once all the models has completed the download, on the right side, you should see install for all of them. If you are missing any, go ahead and download that model. Next, in the description of this video, you will see a link to a GitHub repository where you can download the correct InsightFace version. I will show you how you can check your Python version and then download the correct real file. So open your terminal. In my case, I am using PowerShell. You can use CMD or any other terminal. Navigate to your ComfyUI folder. So if you do not know how to do this, open File Explorer and then go into your ComfyUI. You can see I have a testing ComfyUI here. At the top, click and type in CMD and then press enter. This will open CMD, or in my case, PowerShell, directly inside the ComfyUI folder. You can check if you are in the correct folder by typing ls and pressing enter. It should tell you that there is a Python embedded. So type in Python embedded python.exe -- version, and it will tell you your Python version. In my case, I have Python 3.11. Go back to the GitHub repository, and you will see that there will be a file named cp311. This is the one that I will be downloading. But if your Python version says a different number, let's say it says 3.10, 3.9, or 3.12, you can download the other versions. To download, simply click on the file, and then on the right side, you will see that there is a download button. Click on the download button. It will start your download. Just wait for it to complete. Once it's completed, it will be in your downloads folder. Click on it, press Ctrl X to cut. Go into your ComfyUI folder and then press Ctrl V to paste. You can also use the right-click context menu to cut and paste. The main point is that the InsightFace file, which you downloaded, should be in your ComfyUI folder next to the run NVIDIA GPU.bat file. Next, you want to type this command as it is. So you will first need to do Python embedded, going to that folder, python.exe -m pip install, and then the name of that InsightFace which you've downloaded. It should end with .whl and press enter. You should see start downloading, and you should see successful at the end. Next, type in Python embedded python.exe -m pip install onnxruntime. this is going to be the CPU version. If you want to have the GPU version, you will add -GPU at the end. Again, it will install and it will tell you that it was successful. If it was not successful, then you will have to go back and check the command correctly. Also make sure that the Python version and the insightface version are matching. Next, run your NVIDIA GPU. It will continue the installation and install additional dependencies for InstantID. Once it's completed, check the terminal to see that your ComfyUI InstantID is showing. And on the left side, there is a few seconds and there are no import failed in bracket. So once ComfyUI loads up, go back into the manager, click on install models. This time type in instant, or you can say InstantID, and download the IP adapter.bin. This is still for the InstantID. The ID is 213. Once that is completed, you will need to download the ControlNet for InstantID. So the ID is 214. Simply click on the install button here for each one. Wait for it. It's around 2 gigabytes in size, so it may take a while depending on your internet speed connection. Once it's completed, go back to the GitHub repository for ComfyUI InstantID native support. Then click on examples. You will get a couple of workflows you can use. I'm going to keep things simple and download the InstantID_basic.json. But once you get InstantID installed, you can download the other workflows and experiment with them. To download it, click on the file and then click on where it says raw. This will open the file in your browser. Right click on any empty space and select save as. In the download box, I'm going to go into my ComfyUI directory and then click on the save button. You can, of course, save it anywhere. Just make sure you're able to find the InstantID_basic.json file. Inside of ComfyUI, click on the load button. Navigate to where you've saved your workflow, select it, and then click on open. You will get a basic workflow. First, in the load checkpoint, make sure that you have an SDXL model selected. Then change the load image to something that you have available. Select the IP adapter.bin in the load InstantID model. The InstantID face analysis, the provider, is based on the onnxruntime that you've installed. If you've installed the onnxruntime, select CPU. If you've installed onnxruntime-GPU, then select GPU here. For the ControlNet model, select the diffusion PyTorch_model.saveTensors. If you rename it, select that one. Then change the positive and negative prompt. You can leave the rest as it is, and then click on the Q prompt. Okay, it's completed. It took about 6 minutes for me, and this is the result. Now, if you watch my Photomaker installation, the last video I uploaded, you will notice that InstantID gives a better face fidelity than Photomaker. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the differences between using IP adapters, Photomaker, and InstantID, and what is the benefit of using one over the other, when you should be using it, and so on. So that's it for the installation. If you'd like to get more workflows, again, check out the GitHub repository, click on examples, you will get the different workflows there. You can also check out Latent Vision, Mateo's video on InstantID. He explained how InstantID works and how to use those workflows. With that, I would like to say a big thank you to all if you stayed until the very end. Hopefully you were able to get InstantID installed. If you like this video, click on the like button, share it, let me know what you think about InstantID, and I will see you in the next one.